Welcome back to the Commercial Real Estate Show. I'm Michael Bull. Today we're talking with Bob O'Brien with Deloitte about their annual real estate outlook. And we're talking about the 5 main themes. And the next theme we're going to talk about is 3D printing technologies and how that's impacting tenants and commercial real estate. And to start off, Bob, it's really impacting, or going to impact even more than I think we know right now, is construction, right?
Well, very much in its infancy in terms of how it's going to impact construction. But 3D printing, which another term for it is additive manufacturing. It's basically taking a digital design of something and creating it using a machine. In effect, printing it like you print a document, except it's 3D. You create an actual object using it. And so in construction, we've seen in China and in Dubai prototype buildings built using 3D printing. By definition, 3D printing creates a lot less waste. It reduces the cost of labor. And so it can be a very efficient way of building or manufacturing something. And we're seeing it across many different types of businesses, across many different types of uses.
Right, and to put it in and visualize it, instead of cutting something out of some material and throwing the waste away, you have no waste there.
Well, exactly. And so, for example, if you're thinking about building, let's just say a construction trailer, right, something everybody can picture pretty easily. This would effectively build a construction trailer using a digital design and using material to effectively shape all the sides, but effectively wasting no material. It's all done via, in effect, producing it using materials in a digital design.
Right, and the cost savings, the percentage cost savings that they had in the recent example that you gave us are some huge reductions in cost.
Yeah, 40 to 60%.
Wow.
And, it's a combination of more efficient use of material and reduced labor costs.
Right, and you have some numbers in here on the anticipated growth of this 3D technology.
Well, yeah, I think the growth is effectively unlimited, right, in terms of what we may see over the next 20 years. And how it's going to be used is really interesting, right? So, like, for example, one of the things we think may happen is for operators of a building or even a portfolio of buildings, when your Internet of Things devices tell you that a part in your HVAC system may need to be replaced because of what the sensors are picking up, you will then effectively 3D print that part, that plastic part, and replace it in the machine, preventing a breakdown of that machine and preventing downtime. We think that one of the places you really see this is in eliminating the need to warehouse maintenance parts and eliminating the need to have downtime in terms of waiting for our part to be delivered.
Bob, it sounds a little bit like the Jetsons. I remember that cartoon.
It's not that far away, Michael.
What do I need? We'll just make it right there. So, my friends at Lowe's, can you really go in right now and have them 3D print furniture for you?
You can. So they're piloting a program. They have you go in, effectively design furniture. Now the design has limitations, right, to facilitate the 3D printing of it, but then 3D print it. The topic or the concept I always point to is those WeatherTech floor liners you hear about on TV, right? Mm-hmm. They effectively have laser measured a wide variety of car models and years, and so they have a digital design for the types of floor mats they need, and they effectively 3D print those floor mats for you, which is why you can get customized floor mats for your car.
Right. And so, Bob, that's really going to impact how tenants use space and commercial real estate in general, right?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a couple major trends around that. First of all, where there's an ability to create a custom product for a customer in the store, I think you're going to find retailers jumping to do that. Macy's is already experimenting doing that with certain types of jewelry and effectively customizing blue jeans for their customers. I don't think we're that far away from when shoes get 3D printed, so they're custom made for your feet and feel much more comfortable than many new shoes feel. And then,
that sounds good.
I think that changes the whole distribution and logistics systems as well. Those systems are already being impacted by e-commerce. I think this will just continue to impact how goods are manufactured, ultimately closer to the consumer and then distributed.
What's your first top tip for commercial real estate owners?
My first top tip for commercial real estate owners are to think about this in two ways. One is, how does it impact the development and maintenance of your properties? And then second, what changes from a tenant standpoint? If you've got tenants within your retail center effectively producing their own goods, what does that mean in terms of how the space should be designed, any environmental concerns around that, and how do you facilitate it in a way you want to facilitate it?
It's amazing. You guys are really out ahead with things, and that's how you have to think about commercial real estate. And like you talked about when we started this show, I mean, when you're buying real estate, you're buying it for long term, typically 10 years at least. So you got to look at what's ahead. We're going to do that some more. We're going to take a short break. We'll get back and ask Bob about predictive analytics, how that's going to impact our tenants and commercial real estate. Stay with us. I'm Michael Bull. This is the Commercial Real Estate Show. Hey there, thanks for checking out the Commercial Real Estate Show. Don't miss a video of special interest to you. Be sure to subscribe below. And if you appreciate the videos, be sure and thank our sponsors. There's a link to more information about them in the description. For more videos, podcasts, and articles, check out creshow.com.